The new Iron Banner armor set is some of the best looking armor we've seen in Destiny 2, and today I'm going to be showing you all the best Destiny 2 fashion from myself and my Discord using these new sets. Now if you like this sort of video and want to see more, then go ahead and leave a like on this video, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on my upcoming Destiny 2 fashion content. And with all out the way, I hope you all like the fashion shown. So I'm going to be starting off with my Hunter fashion, which is night themed. Now this chainmail look on the cloth is actually because of the shader Iron Counter Shade, which by the way is still obtainable. It's just a very rare drop at the end of Iron Banner matches. Now I know this fashion is quite expensive using pieces from different Eververse sets, so here is an alternative version using pieces you can earn, with the only exception being the exotic ornament. The arms, boots and cloak are from different Iron Banner armor sets, and the chest is from world drops. My favourite piece of this new Hunter set is definitely the Iron Intense cloak, so here is another Hunter fashion I made using it, making this sort of Viking look. I found Whispered Sheen to be a great shader for Viking looks because it makes parts of the armor look wooden with this nice red on cloth, and what I especially love about this fashion is the arms and cloak combination. Looking from the back of the set, the right shoulder plate on the Candescent grips has this golden bird, which when paired with this new cloak and shader matches perfectly with the pattern. Overall, I'm really happy with how both of these Hunter sets turned out, and feel free to let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below. Now I'm going to be moving on to my fashion for the Titan, which by the way is stasis themed given this episode's focus on stasis. I chose to base it around the Chivalry's Chill ornament for the Cadmus Ridge exotic because I really like this icy beard look, and you can see that this helmet pairs really well with the new Iron Intent chest plate. As for the arms and boots, I'm using the Unyielding Favor ornaments because of the blue shards that cannot shade. In other sets this would be annoying, but the fact that they cannot shade is actually a really good thing because it fits the ice beard and allows me to use a very natural looking shader on the plating like Gamekeeper. Now I do have two other alternative looks. The first one is a lighter, more snowy look with some shiny blue parts on the chest as well as the stasis shader on the mark to fit more of the icy beard. Then as for the other alternative, it uses the Shards of Stillness shader throughout the entire set to get this full stasis look. Anyways, feel free to comment down below which of my 3 Titan variations is your favourite. Finally, I'm going to be moving on to my Valkyrie warlock fashion, which is definitely my favourite of the sets I made. It uses the new Iron Intent robes, which look absolutely incredible. Love how lustrous Allure looks on these robes. Didn't want to use any wacky colours or textures, needed it to look natural with leather and gold. Now I know a lot of you might not have this shader on the robes, so I would instead recommend Ancient Wisdom from the King's Fall raid. It basically just swaps the blue for an earthy green, which looks just as good if not better depending on what colours you prefer. And as for the other pieces, I used the Nemean helm and Skaldic Chance gloves because of the wings, which Valkyries are known to use, and the Northlight boots do have a sort of winged pattern as well. Then finally for the bond, I'm using the exotic class item, which glows do fit the colours of the Bifrost. Overall, I love both versions of my Valkyrie warlock fashion, though for me personally the blue version is my favourite and in my opinion the best of all the sets that I made. But feel free to let me know in the comments which of my sets you thought was the best. Now I'm going to be moving on to the best Iron Intent fashion from my Destiny 2 fashion Discord. These sets will be in no particular order, and if you'd like to submit fashion for future videos, then I will have a Discord link on screen and in the description. This first set is from Inco and is a Templar Hunter. Amazing use of the new Iron Intent helm and cloak, and if you haven't noticed, they have used a red shader on the chest to somewhat resemble the Red Cross. Next up we have Pulsar, which used the Iron Intent robes. With the Eclipse Tempest shader, the colours are really natural throughout, but what I think is the highlight of this fashion is the exotic ornament. The way the horns are shaped and look really fit the plating on the shoulders. Then we have Praxis, which made a Night Hunter using a new Iron Intent cloak and Assassin's Cowl exotic ornament. The use of Ultraplasmic gives the plating a nice shine, but also makes the cloth blue to contrast. Now similar to this, another shader that's great for a night look is in Silvered Snare as seen by Lelon's Hunter. Dajo 3 made this incredible Nordic warrior warlock, which uses the new Iron Intent hood with the Hexa Witcher robes. The leather look and blades on the back of the robes really fit the Nordic theme, and the Osmiomancy exotic ornament was also a great choice as they flow nicely into the leather coat. Now if you like that warlock, then you'll also like this village chieftain warlock from Nebula 87. Then much like the fashion I made and shown earlier in the video, Witchella used the Iron Intent robes with the shader Ancient Wisdom to get those natural earthy colours. Love how the Great Hunt looks with these robes. The curved plating and engravings really fit the plating on the shoulders. And as for the Osmomancy gloves, the cloth wraps on the forearms flow perfectly into the cloth on the robes. Bingus made this very cool cosplay fashion based off the Crucible Knight from Elden Ring. You can really see how the new helmet resembles the reference with the shaping on top of the head, but also Chobwalk had a very similar idea for fashion as well, though they based their set off a different variant of the Crucible Knight, hence the sharper, more curved choice of helmet. Then this hunter from Jamie Purple Art is another great example as to why you need to use Ancient Wisdom with the new Iron Banner armor, and what's great is that this shader will always be obtainable, so if you don't already have it, then go and get it because it really is worth it. And another shader I would highly recommend trying out is Long Journeys, as seen by Prophet of Future's Viking Hunter. This shader is just perfect for the Viking theme because it has that nice silver on plating with leather on cloth, and sure is another Viking theme set they made but for the Titan. Now Grim Brother also had a very similar idea to this, but I felt theirs was better executed with the use of the Nemean helmet, because the helmet matches better with the wings on the arms. Then here is more fashion they made but for the Warlock. Great pairing with the Ash Raven's Iron Hood and the Iron Intent robes. Then his next few sets are for the Titan and use the low release Splendor exotic ornament, which unsurprisingly was used a lot. The first one from Strider, like the previous set shown, used the shader Long Journeys. Romance used the Iron Intense gauntlets with the Wolf-Kissed plate to get this bulkier look and shield on the back, which really fit the theme of the set. Then these next 3 low release sets are all from Dark Mustang. The one that really stood out to me is the purple one using welded brass. The Iron Will arms fit so well with the Iron Intense plate, and the Void ornament for the boots was a perfect choice as it matches the glow of the Loreley exotic ornament. Now they also made this really clean blue and gold Night Hunter. Very good choice of armor pieces as they managed to avoid the orangish colours you get with Testudo. Nebula 87 made another Warlock fashion, this one given off the look of a Valkyrie using the Wings of Sacred Dawn exotic with the Iron Intense hood. Chunkadelic made this very unique Siva themed look with the Iron Intense plate. Sir Winnerpeck made this bulky and blocky Titan using the Iron Intense helm and star-crossed arms. Don't really see these arms be used that often in fashion, but they do look like a really good pairing with this helmet. And the same could be said about this Titan from Sir Stonks, but they instead based their set around the new monarchy ornaments for the Crest of Alpha Lupi exotic. Then we have this cosplay fashion from the Vindicator and is based off Labu, with a perfect use of the new chestplate and mask of the Quiet One exotic. Witchella made this hunter that almost looks like Saint 14. They also had an alternative version which used the Iron Intense cloak, and this actually had a unique cloth pattern with the shader Royal Protector. And they also made this other hunter fashion based off the Ace of Spades exotic ornament Last Hand. Ultimus Umbra made solar themed fashion using the shader Crucible Solemnity. With the Titan, I especially like the use of the mark, and as for their hunter, they used the new Shards of Galanor exotic ornament, which works quite well with the new helmet and chest. Lost Forever used a rusted shader on the new hunter helmet, which we have not yet seen, and I've got to say I think it looks amazing with this fashion. Then we have It's Daimo, which made 3 very unique hunter transmogs. The first one uses a really nice combination using a Doki Doki helmet with the Wolfswood cloak. This second one you can't really see the helmet too well, but it's still some very nice fashion with the new Shadestalker cloak. And then their third is very unique, using the helmet as a sort of mech armor piece. Really like the idea with this one. Then there's 2 final sets that I'd like to show, and they're for the Titan. The first one from Fancy Pants Oryx used the Mark 44 Standard-Size exotic, and with this shader really gives off the look of a battle-worn knight. And the other set is from PJ Rocks, and is a cleaner looking knight which pairs the Dune Match's exotic ornament Mayrin's Odyssey with the Iron Intense plate. The pattern and way these pieces shader make this combination absolute perfection. But yeah, that's all the fashion I have to show. Feel free to comment down below which fashion was your favourite for each class, and a massive thank you to everyone that submitted fashion for this video. If you have some fashion that you would like to show off in future videos, then go ahead and join my Discord through the link on screen or in the description. Anyways, if you like this sort of video and want to see more, then leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.